Hello and welcome, guys. Today I want to share one of my secret recipe with you. And by the way, this recipe I used to have that recipe in the restaurant in New York when I used to live in New York. And people would always go so bananas for this recipe. So, yes, you are welcome. Basically, today I decided to cook some chicken drumsticks only because they were on sale. Half, like, I guess buy five, you get it for $5 each. I was like, yes, I love a sale. I don't know about you, but I do. So, the first thing we do when we preparing our chicken, and by the way, this is a Haitian dish. This is how we cook. This is the authentic way and my grandmother's recipe. So you're welcome. Normally we add salt, vinegar, vinegar, or lime or lemon, sour orange. We are letting these things boil while we're cleaning our chicken. Cleaning our chicken, it's important. So I dropped some lime in the water, also some the peel of the orange for more flavor, and you want to leave a good smell in your chicken as well. So I'm going to repeat the same thing in cold water. So it's between cold and hot. So we normally clean it, not really cold warm water. So we normally clean our chicken with a water that's not hot, and then once we finish, and then we will use the boiling water. And the reason why it's really in a way, at least in our head, to purify that chicken, to kill all the harsh chemical or bacteria that was in the chicken, even though we're going to cook the chicken. Sometimes things don't make sense, but since we are doing authentic Haitian meal, I just want to use all the steps, at least most of the steps. Okay, let's continue. So basically, I normally leave my chicken soaked in vinegar, salt, and lime and sour orange for at least 15 minutes. And I also remove anything that I don't consume. Anything that looks funny, fat. Like sometimes I remove all the skin and sometimes I don't. It depends. Like we try to remove as much fat that we can. So, and then the cleaning is very, very important. Like, especially for old school people, if you're gonna cook them Haitian, you better do all the steps, otherwise they will call you out. So anyway, after I really let all the citrus go to penetrate my chicken, now I finish washing it and cleaning it. Now I'm actually rinsing it in lukewarm water. Then I did add my boiling water to finish the cleaning. So, and then I am putting my homemade Haitian seasoning. Now, if you don't know how to make that, if you Google homemade or Haitian season, you will find a bunch of recipe. But I have my own way doing it. So, but you will find something similar if you go there. So this is, I'm adding extra stuff like thyme paste and parsley, this thing, there's garlic, red onions, and turmeric. I put more than usual, like things that they normally don't put. So this is why I say my own Haitian seasoning. So then I will add some black peppers or mustard. It depends on what I'm cooking. So Asian food takes a long time. So if for me not to speed the video too much, I have to let you see the detail. As you can see, something drop, I'm rinsing it. So then I make sure that I'm mixing everything thoroughly. And after that, I can go and put my chicken to steam or cook before I do anything with it. This is how we make the flavor very intense. So please watch the video number 2 to see how I actually make the stew. Okay, guys, this is the almost finished process. So what you do now, it's basically starting to brown your meat. Now, you can brown it like by putting your meat to directly to the pot, or you can air fry it or deep fry it however you want. People have different way they do it. So, or you could just like put the seasoning and then tomato paste or the tomato sauce or whatever, and after that you just drop the meat and to brown that way. Or you could just add a little sugar if you don't consume tomatoes at all. You could let it a little pinch of sugar in the oil. Once it's turning brown, you just drop your chicken. It will take perfect color. But I didn't want to do all of that. I just like pour some of that chicken juice, and I'm gonna dip that chicken and that juice. So before I do that, I add potatoes, carrots, You can add whatever vegetables you want. You can actually do like a one pot dish. Like you could even add rice if you want. And I add okra as well. So the minute that I add the okras, I stop mixing it because okra it's easy to break, and more you break your okra, it's more slimy it will get. So as you can see, I'm also cleaning. I'm cleaning as I go because there's a lot of grease potting. Obviously, I'm not gonna clean everywhere. I'll wait until I finish the cleaning. It is important. So I am gonna cook some brown rice, but this rice takes a long time because it's the healthy one that's good for diabetic. Like it takes long time than the regular rice. It almost takes the same amount of time when you're cooking a dry beans. Like I think this thing took me about 40 to 45 minutes. Yes, that's a long time for rice. So, but it is healthier, so I was willing to cook it. It's not, I don't really care about the texture so much, but it is what it is. You try sometime to be healthy here, so you will make some sacrifices, especially when you're getting older, as I am getting older. So it's not everything that I want to put in my body. So anyway, so this is the chicken that I air fry some of it, and I'm gonna take a piece to taste, obviously. You see, I'm burning. I'm a kind of person, like, I don't know, for some reason, I can touch hot things with my hands and I'll be okay. Like, it's just like my hands are always super cold. So I can move hot. I can just, like, do a lot of things. People be shocked. And then I don't even feel anything. So, anyway, I know it's too much information. But as you could see, I'm very gentle while I'm mixing my stew because I don't want to break my okra. Okay, so it's not mixing, it's really, you have to be very careful. If you're doing it for fufu or tom tom, you want the stew to be slimy, I'll suggest to cut the okra very, or break it, it will get more slimier. So I add my onions. Whenever I add my onions, when I do stew, and my bell peppers, that's when I'm about to turn off the fire, let the steam finish it off, because you want to leave a little crunch with the onions and the bell pepper. You don't want everything to be soft and mushy, right? So now with this thing, sometimes I put beans, like I put peas or whatever. Like it's up to you, whatever you like, whatever floats in your butt. Like you can do whatever you want because it's your kitchen. So this thing is so delicious. And I'll tell you one little secret. I have people who used to hate okra, and when I get them this, oh my god, my mouth is watering. So they will be like, oh my god. As a matter of fact, this one was a request, okay, for somebody who did not like okra. So I am eating some of the fried chicken. It's like delicious. I'm still waiting on my rice to be cooked. Anyway, that was my pleasure. Obviously my stove is a little bit messy. I will clean it after. I didn't want to, clean everywhere because I don't want dirt to drop on my food. So I'm just like waiting. So if you see the mess, I apologize for that. But anyway, it was a pleasure. Someone asked me to share that recipe with them because I used to make that stew for my family's restaurant. Um, you know, but since I moved, I'm no longer, live in New York. So the person was like, please, can you tell me at least, if you don't make it anymore, can you tell me at least how you made it? And instead of me just like, video call with the person or send them a simple recipe, because what I realized, sometimes you give someone a recipe, they do it and it doesn't turn the same way. I already gave them that recipe, but they didn't do it. I think some people are a visual learner. It's better to show them how to do it. So this is why I was filming it, and hopefully, and then I say, why not, let me share it on my page on YouTube, or I'll put little clips on TikTok as well. But anyway, that was me, Eve JC Johnson, or Evelyn Jean Charles. When I say JC, that's short for Jean Charles, guys. Okay, and Johnson is my husband last name. So anyway, guys, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bon appetit. Goodbye. And before I go, this is the end result. Everything is in it. You could make this too as a one pot dish when you add the rice into it. That's another thing. And while I'm waiting,
cook, no matter after you do all of these, you need to make sure, okay, you taste your food. You can't feed people what you don't know. Look, this is the little piece. Wow. You should say, South, you did good. You really did good. So good. So good. It doesn't need anything extra. And you also have to make sure you give your husband a little piece.